What is up, everyone? It is me, DevilNeverCry. It's been a while since I've streamed. A long time, actually, longer than I'd expected. But we are back today to shoot the shit, see how everybody's doing, play some DMC as usual. It's 8 o'clock, and I'm downing cups of coffee. Definitely not going to be able to get to sleep tonight, but oh well. Let me just get the comments up. See what you guys are saying. What are we doing in today's stream? We're going to be in the void mode, just doing whatever, and talking about Nintendo's latest Direct, which was yesterday night, in fact, because there is some good shit to talk about. I want to see what you guys think in regards to what Nintendo's doing. If I can find the stream. Here we go. What is up, B-Dog? What is up, Goku? What is up, American of the Streets? The Velvet Room remix is clean. I don't think it's an actual remix. I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's the... what you call it? It's from Persona 3. Saying that, I should probably plug my controller into my goddamn PC. What is up, cuz? What is up, Adam? Right. So whose hate have I stole? I'm assuming you mean hat, and I haven't stole anybody's hat. This is my hat. I've had this hat for a little while, actually. People seem to like it. The Hat of Doom. Right. Let's get the game back up. And let's get accustomed to what we're doing. Should probably install some better... Ah, that's right. I'm a complete tool. I completely forgot to enable the cheat engine. Kill me now. The mouse doesn't work because that's been unplugged. So let's enable the cheat engine and watch everything crash and burn. Here we go. I don't know why it took so long to pop up that time, right? So we don't want any of that. Don't need any of that. I will take some of that. I'll take some of that. What else are we going to enable? I'll take some good old nonsense. Right, just getting things set up. Anything I need? Where's the attack? Cancel. No attack latency, that's the one. No attack latency. The only issue with doing this on PC is that I have to look at comments on my phone, unfortunately. What is up, Elliot? How's it going, man? What is up, Christian? Noran? It is Arthur Morgan's head, I guess, yeah. Good old howdy, you know. What is up, No Robo? Do you think DMC5 will come to the Switch? The Void does look clean, Doctor Who. It definitely does. Do I think it will come to the Switch? That's a tough question. I don't... Seeing that, like, the way it's going now, with them just putting the games on there one by one, like, I can definitely see them just being like, well, you know, the goddamn DMC2 didn't sell, so let's just not do it. Let's just not put anything else on there because things haven't sold. In terms of DMC5, I don't think so, because I think DMC5, unless they basically reduce the hell out of it in terms of graphics and stuff, or unless they're willing to compromise and just have it play at 30 frames a second, which I don't think is going to be the case, probably not going to happen. At least not anytime soon, you know? So, who knows? It remains to be seen. In terms of the Nintendo Direct, Sans, of course, good old Undertale, that came out of nowhere. In terms of Terry from SNK, a lot of people were speculating on Twitter that's who it's going to be. Or, you know, the fact that it was going to be an SNK character, and people are popping off like, what's SNK, blah blah blah, this, that and the other, and it's like, even, like, I'm not somebody who's super into the FGC, but even I know what the fuck SNK is, like, how do you not know? Let's try that again. But yeah, that was interesting. Do wonder why they decided to add the second game to Switch. They don't. So, well, here's the thing. Capcom want to try and make as much money as possible. Realistically speaking, they should have just put the goddamn collection just as a whole on there. But they decided to, you know, nickel and dime people. And I guess it worked. DMC 1 must have sold well enough for them to put DMC 2 on there. Do not think that DMC 2 is going to sell anywhere near as well. I think Capcom know that. Because they're not stupid. You know? But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping that they don't say, they're not just like, oh, well, DMC 2 didn't sell well, so let's just fuck putting DMC 3 on there, because that would be a big mistake. Because, you know, DMC 3 is the one that everybody just loves, you know? DMC 4 has people split, but DMC 3 is just, it's the one. It's the one. Eating some good old iced, not iced, it's just some latte Oreo thins from America. These things taste like cancer, genuinely. They are way too sweet, but unfortunately I have nothing to snack on at the moment other than these things. What are you doing, Trish? You completely overshot this goon. Can I get him? Yes, we can. But yeah. Play some Earth Defense 2025. Interesting. Never played any of the Earth Defense Force games. You want Persona 5 on the Switch? Interesting. That's a sentiment that a lot of people... Game has crashed, we'll boot that up. We'll boot the game back up. Why it's crashed, I don't know. My mouse doesn't even want to goddamn show up on the screen at this point. That's cool. We'll just relaunch DMC 5. Yeah, in terms of Persona 5, a lot of people do want Persona. I mean, you're getting some form of Persona 5, aren't you? You're getting that, was it Phantom Strikers? That weird... Is it a Muso game? Taking forever to launch. What is up, Turnip? How's it going? It's really weird when Smash announces a character. A large group of people just come out of nowhere saying they don't know who the character is. It's just like... It's not who they want. So they immediately just start complaining. And it's just like, why? Just because you personally don't know who this character is. It's a new character nonetheless, it's more content. The closest thing to Persona 5 on the Switch is Tokyo Mirage Sessions Fire Emblem. I'm actually looking forward to that. I never played because I didn't have a Wii U. So I am genuinely looking forward to playing that. Along with the original Xenoblade Chronicles. Because I played the second one. Didn't play X. But I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Switch, and I love that shit. And people do speak highly of the original Xenoblade Chronicles, so I definitely do want to get on that. Does it show Trish in the cutscenes? I haven't tried. I don't think it does though. I think if it does, there's nothing of the face is animated. I think that was part of the mod, because apparently whenever they tried to do the rigging with Dante and Trish, it just didn't work, and the face just all contorted, all weird. Oh, god damn it. I've got the loadout I do not like. Why does this always happen? What is up, Turnip? How's it going, Muff Boy? In terms of Astral Chain, I might stream some Astral Chain on the hardest difficulty. I've got Astral Chain, I'm playing through it currently. Slowly but surely. And I was contemplating about streaming it today. However, I haven't got that much time today, so I don't want to just like stream for like an hour and a half or something and then just leave it, because it's not fair on you guys. Usually when I stream new shit, I want to be like streaming like 3-4 hours. Just because it gives it time to sink in, you know? Interesting. Have to reset this cheat table back up. Yep. Keep everything. Yep. Right, time to enable everything again and get things to crash. I love that shit. Don't want any of that. Don't want any of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Wonder how much money I have to slide the creator of this mod to have my own preset, because that would be hype. Take me some of that. Some of that. And there we go. That should be everything. Let's see. Yeah. That was one other thing, actually. One other thing. I don't think I set this last time, though. Nope, that's not it. Where was it? It wasn't in here. Is it in this one? Yeah, it is in this one. Is that gonna work? No, why won't that work? That's very strange. But yeah, that's all set up. Does this Trish have a devil trigger? Nope. It's Dante's devil trigger. What are my thoughts on it? What file am I up to? I'm nearing the end of file 3 so far. So I haven't really had that much time to play Astral Chain, but I am liking it so far. I think what I'm surprised about is the fact that there's actually quite a lot to do. In the sense that it's not just like a DMC-esque Platinum Games thing where it's like, okay, you get to a room, you have a fight, you get ranked. Oh look, you can backtrack and find some secret mission or something like that, or like, oh, you can backtrack and find some a secret weapon or some shit. Like, it seems like there's actually a decent bit more to do than just that. You know, and don't get me wrong, it's not like I wouldn't have liked it if that's all it was, but I'm liking the fact that it's a lot more, you know? Man, this ground effect in the void is so trippy, because you can never tell how high up you are. How's it going, Globus? What is up, Light Raven? Guy Reddit says behind the scenes. Yeah, Norin, it was a behind the scenes sort of thing. Would I stream Monster Hunter World Iceborne? I could. The thing with Monster Hunter is that, like, because I've played Monster Hunter World, obviously, it's not all that interesting when you're playing solo, I find. Story-wise, what did I think of DMC5? I like DMC5. Obviously, because I'm still fucking playing it. But, like, in terms of the story, there were some things that I would have done... Oh, come on, don't crash again. There's a certain mod that keeps crashing the game now. I need to stop messing with that. To answer your question, in terms of DMC5, there's a few things I would have probably done differently. Well, there's a few things that I still want kind of answered. But in general, I liked it. What is up, Valor, man? Good stuff, man. Good stuff all around. Going off your previous statement about Nier, full of boring stuff. Between its combat, does it feel more like... I wouldn't say it's a pure combat title, that's the thing. Like, it's not just wave after wave of enemies. There's things to do, there's like detective work, this, that and the other. However, from what I've heard, a lot of the post-game content is just pure combat, from what people have told me. So, it remains to be seen. I will eventually be doing a video on Astral Chain, most likely when I've finished, giving my thoughts. And then I'll probably be streaming some of it if the post-game is any good, if that makes sense. Or maybe I might just stream like what was the name of the hardest difficulty? I think it's Platinum Ultimate difficulty, Platinum Standard Ultimate. Just so you guys can see what's what. I have the Trish mod, yep, but I do not have Sparta equipped. I don't know why. Don't know why that is. Why do I not have Sparta equipped? Yeah, you're really enjoying it. You're loving the world they created. It's good to see Platinum trying something different and new. Bring on Bayonetta 3. It's been quite a while since we've heard anything about Bayonetta 3, isn't it? Was it not the Game Awards that they revealed it? And it wasn't last year's Game Awards. It might have been the year before that, if I'm not mistaken. What is up, Sharik? How's it going? Always wondered, you don't seem to be much of a Virgil fan, or am I completely wrong? Also, is Nero stronger than Virgil Dante, and Odo stronger than Mundus? I am a fan of Virgil. Like, don't get me wrong, I think he's a bit of an ass for what he's done, but, you know, it's understandable, and I'm a big fan. I think it's just, everybody's a fan of Virgil, so I don't tend to vocalize it as much. Everybody goes nuts, goes hype, like... Obviously, the whole situation with DMC5 and how I got my hands on it and what I was doing. I wasn't as vocal as some others because I basically knew what's what before everybody else did. And I didn't want to be like, oh my god, blah 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 Virgil, because, you know, if I've had the game for like a week and a half by the time everyone's got their hands on it, it seemed a bit fake for me to just act surprised. You know, I'm a big fan of Virgil. Like, I prefer characters like Nero, but... Yeah, Virgil's cool. Do I think Nero's stronger than Virgil and Dante? That remains to be seen. Potentially not. I'm just getting this goddamn cheat table up again. Do I think they're all stronger than Mundus? Yes. I do think they're all stronger than Mundus. His DMC1 incarnation. Maybe he's going to be in DMC6. I don't know. And then if he is, then obviously it remains to be seen whether or not he's actually stronger, but yeah. Just enabling everything again, because the game likes to crash. Game, don't crash on me. I'm only here to just try and have some fun. If you're going to savage me like this, at least take me to dinner first. Christ. Where is it? That's the one. Well, let's try that one more time, game. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Back to the questions though. DMC's a game of the year. It is my game of the year so far, Muff Boy, for sure. The message you read was the second part to a previous message I typed. I was saying that's one thing that bothered me about Astral Chain. I was asking, isn't Nier Automata more pure action? No, I think Nier Automata was more. It had more aspects to it, you know. I think Astral Chain is more of an action title than Nier. Yeah. My favorite weapon in DMC 5. Shit. There's not many to choose from, my guy. I probably want to say Cerberus. As crazy as that sounds, I just like Cerberus. Combat is very simple in there, as Muffboy said. Virgil's still technically the Demon King. Shouldn't he just rule the underworld still with Dante there? Is he really the Demon King? I mean, he ate the devil, he ate the fruit. I mean, and to be fair, that's you know what, you actually bring up a valid point, because Balrog was actually the usurper of Belial. You know, the king of the fire hell. I don't really think there's anyone like that could stand up to Virgil in terms of being the king of the underworld. So it remains to be seen who's going to actually take over. I don't think it's going to be anybody powerful, you know. There's going to be a power vacuum, and I think the demons are going to be fighting for control. I think. So yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty interesting question though. I do wonder who's gonna want to take over. If any demon can actually take over. What do I think about power scaling? Is this series beginning to suffer from an escalation problem as the main characters become Demon King level? Well, they've gotten through that. They've gotten past that by basically passing the torch off to Nero, right? They're like, Dante and Virgil's arcs have kind of been completed. They're passing the torch on to Nero. Nero's going to do his own thing. Obviously, Nero's got still got some levels to climb. So yeah. I wouldn't skip out on Nier Automata. Nier Automata is hands down the best game I've ever played. You won't express it there. Unique and the soundtrack is bliss. One of the things I'll say is that if you can, play the original Nier. You know, don't play it for combat, because the combat in the original Nier is trash. But as Muff has said about the Nier Automata, the original Nier has got a fantastic story, and the soundtrack is fucking amazing. And then with Nier Automata, like, they've buffed up the combat. Combat's decent. Story's still fucking insane. And the soundtrack is still amazing. So, I would highly recommend, highly fucking endorse Nier in general. Because, what's his name? Yoko Taro, the director or the producer, is an absolute mad lad. And, yeah, so I wholeheartedly agree with that. Definitely play Nier. Definitely recommended. Do you guys like Nier though? Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's time to introduce Angels in Heaven into DMC. The issue with that, Globus, is how do they do that? Because they've already stated that they don't exist. And in the lore of the series, before Sparta rebelled, it was only just demons and humans. Unless they want to, like, completely rack on a large portion of everything. Then people are going to say, oh, it's just Bayonetta. And it's not. Am I hyped for DMC 2 on Switch, play in the future? You kid. Yeah, guys, DMC 2 is a fantastic game. DMC 2 is amazing. This isn't sarcasm in any way at all. I'm not being forced or held at gunpoint against my will to say this for sure. Definitely do not fucking get DMC 2 on Switch. That game is trash. Hot fucking trash. I played through the entire game in one stream because people voted for it, and it was the worst thing I'd ever done. You know, the only legitimate way to play that is to speedrun it, genuinely. Because it means you get through the game as quick as possible, and you know the game actually becomes a challenge when you speedrun it. Like a fun challenge, not a kill me sort of challenge, you know? Such a bad move by Capcom. By this point they have to retire Dante Virgil if they want to give some weight to conflict. Could not, but the drama is strong in Itsuno. Yeah. Huge fan of the original. I played it after Automata. I got to say everything. Those characters are amazing. DMC sequel. I think they will retire Dante and Virgil. I think they'll still be there. And heck, I still expect them to be playable. But I think your boy Nero is probably going to take center stage. I messed that up. Just about clipped him with the bike there. You want a DMC sequel? I mean, I think you're probably one of the handful of people that want the sequel. But you know what? If we had a DMC 6 confirmed, hands down, I'd say, you know what? Go for it. Let people have their sequel, you know? As it stands, I doubt it's going to be a thing. You can't find the Alistair mod? Shit. Have you checked the Nexus website? If you just type in DMC, if you don't know the website, if you just type in DMC5 Nexus, that's where all the mods are. If you can't find it on there, if you type in DMC mods Infernal Works on Google, it'll take you to the Infernal Works website. It's where all the original DMC mods were created, from what I remember. And it might be on there, because that's where I found the Engine Blade mod for Nero. You hope they'll redo DMC 2, Licini needs a second chance? Yeah. If Nero's going to take this serious, his moveset needs to be expanded harder than it was in this game. Well, the thing is with Nero is that, like, you know what? Let's switch over to Nero. His moveset in this game is pretty good. In that they've used every single button and there's not a lot of redundancy. There's a few things they could probably add, but I think they've done well with what they have. The only thing I would change is obviously put breaker switching as an actual thing. Having said that, let's activate some things for Nero. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Give me some good old Devil Breaker switching. Yeah, man, this cheat engine is just irreplaceable. Certain things it won't let me fucking click on though, which is really annoying. Okay, time to get back into Nero mode. Always takes a little bit to switch between Dante and Nero for me. Good old Gerber is a irreplaceable arm. Take over the series, mwahaha. Oh, Clover, DMC2 on Switch. They want that. They want to do. The reason for that is because Capcom want to make, you know, a decent amount of money. I don't personally agree with it. I think. I don't agree with it. I think they should have just added the collection in total. But if they think they can make more money this way, more power to them. I don't personally agree, but it is what it is. I'm hoping they don't base putting DMC3 out on the Switch off DMC2 sales, but I think Capcom's smart enough to not do that. Certain things on this table won't let me put them on, which is very annoying. And I don't know why it's doing this. Won't let me put half these things on, which is annoying. Let's try that and see what that's done. But yeah, the arm switching is fantastic. Could use a bit of work, but you know. Switching between punchline like that. To get used to not using that button. 1 second. I always found it interesting that you can always just influence where Punchline sends the enemy just by timing your press of the button. You can get them to just fly straight back. The funny thing is now I've forgotten half the commands for how to get things done. More questions. Let's talk more questions. Alright. Capcom made a big poo-poo mistake by not releasing the HD collection, releasing separately. I agree, Orange. I agree. We can't find on the Nexus. As said, man, check out Infernal Works. Infernal Works. DMC5. Cool stuff in the game, ruined by the game being DMC2. Yep. Nero does need a new weapon. I agree. Give him a goddamn mechanical lance. Give him a charge blade from Monster Hunter. Speaking of which, I do main the charge blade in Monster Hunter World. How did I get S rank on missions 10, 12, and 18? On what difficulty? If you want the easiest way to get an S rank possible on this game, regardless of difficulty, no damage the entire level. Done. Sorted. There's your S rank. You don't know how to use Infernal mods? If you just hop on the Infernal Works website, and it works the same way. Have you got the mod manager? First things first, install the mod manager. That can be found on Nexus. I've got a video on that if you want to know how to do that. And then it's the same thing. You just download the file, you drop it into a specific location, done. Try S ranking mission 19 on Dante Must Die in DMC3. Nah, I'm good. Arkham and his goddamn molesting tentacles can just leave. I kind of wish to play with these mods, but you're stuck with vanilla DMC on console. Clover, I know exactly what you mean. It's terrible. Console, like, I cannot go back to playing it on my PS4 because it's just not the same. Seriously, why they put DMC2 on the Switch game is terrible. Because it would be bad optics or bad PR if they put DMC1 and then skipped to DMC3. I think. Maybe it's because they want the entire collection on the Switch. I don't know. Anybody starts with 2, they're going to be driven away. The thing is, Clover, though, is that if you... Think of it this way. If you want to start a new series on a console and they have Game 1 and they have its sequel, they're both the same price, you'd be an absolute mug. Right, for any of you outside the UK, you know, mug translates to idiot. You'd be an absolute idiot to start with the sequel instead of the first game. Right? If they're on the same console and they cost the same price, and you know the story follows on, nobody's going to hop in and just be like, oh, I'm going to disregard the story of the first game and just hop straight onto the second one, because it's not how it works, you know? At least that's not what I'd do. I'd start with the original because that just makes sense, right? Chronological order. Co-op is good fun, Max. Definitely. Mate, I love the mods on PC because they've basically just changed the game completely. They need to put 3 immediately if 2 is going on there. Yeah. Yeah, you do have to. I think it's $20. People are throwing around the number $20. $20! $20. God knows how many pounds. What, like 18 pounds? It'd probably be 20 pounds in the UK. That is some absolute nonsense. Let's try that again. $20. 20 bucks. 20 buckaroonies. Spoon almost fell out my cup of coffee. I mean, it did, but I caught that motherfucking shit. Oh, you got the Alistair mod. Nice one, Cal. Cool. Good to see that, man. Good to see that. You like the Gerber GP01? Gerber GP01 is the source. It is the one. Second only, I mean, well, followed closely by the Tomboy. Is there a cheat table to get this consistently at? No, there isn't. There is that though, which is pretty cool. Not what I meant to do, but alright. Looks like it'd be a lot better with the mod, for sure. How do you play a DMC with toddler-sized Joy-Cons? You don't. You don't. You're working to beat DMD? Good stuff, Clover. It's always good to see when people attempt the harder difficulties. I'm just surprised. I did not realize there was a fucking mod to avoid the charge times for the breakage moves. Wait, 1 second. Not what the fuck I meant to do, but alright. Why is this happening now? What the fuck? Let me take that off. 1 second. Okay, right. So that removes... Interesting. That's okay. Let's enable that again and let's see if we can... Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. Right, so you can just... 1 second. Interesting. But then that removes the functionality of the arm you're using if you enable this, which sucks. Because then you won't be able to actually use... Okay, he's filming his favourite porno. This is the Void casting couch, people. The Void casting couch. The hell? But yeah. DMC on the Switch. Eventually we'll probably get to DMC 4. It's like, oh yeah, instead of DMC5 DLC, give us the worst DMC game known to man on the Switch for an exorbitant price. Capcom stay winning. Let's not give them the entire collection, we'll just give them the trash. We'll just give them a really good game with DMC1, and then we'll feed them trash, and then hopefully we'll give them another amazing game. Who knows? Interesting. That's got quite a big reach, the Helter Skelter. I like that arm. I like it indeed. Do we know the timeline status of DMC2 since Capcom changed when explaining DMC history? So, DMC2 now takes place before DMC4. I don't know why, don't ask me. Would I be interested in making another combo mad? That would be cool. I would. I definitely would. I gotta practice and I gotta actually put some things together, because the last one was... that one was with a vanilla game, so I imagine that this is going to be substantially better because I've got mods this time. Substantially better compared to the ones I've done. That's yeah. Videos are great, they help me get better at this game little by little. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated, Matthew. I'm glad the videos are of some use to you. Yeah, I'm glad people are getting use out of them. I didn't think they'd blow up as much as they did, but I must be doing something right. Tooting my own horn there. But yeah, it's always good to see people are getting some use out of them. You sucked at DMC3 and did bad at Easy Automatic. Yeah, I wouldn't use Easy Automatic, man. I'd just try and learn the game. Play on easy mode. Try and grind out the items if you have to. That's the only way you're going to get better at it, man. Tomboy's an arm you don't use because you suck with it. Tomboy is a very situational arm. It's not an arm that will help you clear a room or a boss, but it's an arm that if you can get good at using it, you can do some pretty cool stuff. So it's an arm for stylishness, I think, not really efficiency, if that makes sense. Do I prefer DMC4 Nero or DMC5 Dante? Probably DMC5 Dante at this point. Oh wait, no, DMC5 Nero. DMC5 Nero for sure, for sure. Crying when you couldn't beat the Hell Vanguard in DMC3 in your 5, good times. I beat the Hell Vanguard. I just couldn't beat Cerberus. I had to get my older brother to do that because I was like basically too whack to play. I mean, not even whack. I just didn't want to get up close and personal. I was playing the Cowards game, if that makes sense. How long have we been streaming for? What time is it? I'll go for another 10 minutes. I got another 10 minutes before I have to bounce. So if there are any questions you guys want me to answer, do let me know. And I'll spend this time just chilling out. You're on Virgil on normal and DMC3 right now. I want to win without items or revives, even though I kind of did for the rest of the game because screw Arkham taking away my style actions. Which Virgil are you talking about? Virgil 3? Sounds like it, because obviously you got Arkham there. You can do it on normal. It's very plausible. It's just annoying. Anyone who can't stand playing as V? I can't stand playing as V. V's fucking trash. Saying that, for these last couple minutes, let's go and mess around with V. Because apparently there are some game-changing mods, again, PC, that apparently make him a lot funner to play. The mysterious one. The fuck out of here. We know who V is. V's iffy, Tomboy's your fave. You just got DMC 5 and you wish Nero's Devil Trigger did more with the breakers. What is up, Last Cause? What do you mean you wish it did more with the breakers? What does that mean? Why is this telling me to customize? Did I not buy all of his moves? I might not have bought all of V's moves, because to be honest... Jesus Christ, Devil, you've bought nothing. Right, well this goes to show you how much I play V. I basically noped the fuck out of playing him after my initial Royal Fork. Give me that fork. It's royal, people. It's a silver fork, not a silver spoon. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna spend all my stream doing this. The shame. I've brought great shame. I must, in the words of many others, I must commit Sudoku. I must commit a mathematical game to restore my honor and my family's honor. Leaning into the goddamn camera. Shadows, Vim and Vigor. Good old Nightmare. For those of you who haven't read the V manga, I highly suggest you do. Because that is some good shit. Okay, give me your EX provocation. Demon Breeder. God knows what that fucking achievement was for. Do I think they'll bring him back in some way? Potentially. Maybe they'll make him his own character. I don't see that ever happening, but you never know. You never know. Alright, so we have zoomed the fuck in. Right, let's see what we can do. Let's see if V plays any differently. I don't think he will. Having a look at that doesn't. Nope, not really. Nope, it's the same old, I think, at least. The exact same. Nothing really meshes all too well, I think. I'm going to stop playing as V because V is just winding me up. V does stay alive pretty well. Please make a Batman mod. V's an acquired taste, sometimes fun, but not nearly as awesome to learn and get good at as Nier Automata and crap for combo videos. 99 pleasant players want Virgil instead, let's face it. For sure. I 100% agree. He does stay alive. Where can you find the V manga? You can find it online. If you type in DMC5 Visions of V on Google, you'll find plenty of places that have got the all the chapters. There's about 11 chapters at the moment. They're taking a brief break because the chapters come out, I think, every 1 or 2 weeks. But the next chapter is going to be on the 25th of September, I think. But yeah, it goes over some of the background stuff for DMC. So I'll definitely check it out. I wish Devil Trigger... Wishing he could do more animation than with a Buster Arm. That makes sense, Last. I understand. If DMC3 has accomplished one thing, it's made me wish we got True Boss Rush in 5. 3 was really fun for me, except for repeating Nevin because I mean, Nevin's not too bad. I think Nevin, everybody thinks Nevin's the ultimate thought. You know, let's not get that twisted. She was a little bit annoying at first, but then once you figure out her pattern, she's fine, I think. V's a novelty character. Understandable. Have a nice day. No. He is a bit of a funny character, but people in the fan base like him. I think he's alright. Gameplay-wise, he's fucking trash. Let's be honest. He's not, you know, he's got some... It kind of reminds me, you know what? It kind of reminds me of Astral Chain and the whole Legion fucking system. It does. But, yeah, V's alright. Right. With all of that said and done, I am going to finish off this short-ass stream. Next video is probably going to be some Astral Chain or some DMC news, whichever comes. If that comes out first, we get some more news or whatever. Expect that on the channel, but Astral Chain is probably going to be next. Of course, if you enjoyed today's stream, do leave a like, as the support does help the channel out greatly. And yeah. Oh, more people are throwing in some comments. Have a good one, Globus. Virgil is playable in DMC3 Special Edition, Tyler. You're not being silly. Never had a horrible headshot mechanic. Not if you double trigger or if you stun her enough. And her barrier was all, you know, wasn't too bad if you knew what you were doing. Which is, you know, easy to say. Oh, if you know what you're doing, anything's possible. No, it's not. No, it's not. Right. With all that said and done, though, it has been me, DevilNeverCry. I would like to thank all of you for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next video. Peace.